It's like me too. Just because I never wait till last week. No, I can hear all. This is so. Well, the reason is, and she so double dip. Wait, who's your professor? I don't know. So I have her. She seems like I just don't like this. Wait, just like.
All right, good morning. How's everybody? Did anyone else get thrown badly by the time change at all? It was so dark this morning. I didn't want to get up, right? Like I woke up and I checked the clock like 4 times. I'm like, am I sure it's the right time? It was so dark, right? This is my least favorite time change. The fall one is so much better because you get an extra hour, right? Like, and this one you lose that hour and then it's so dark in the morning and then it's light later. And my kids are like, I'm not going to bed. It's light out. It causes problems. We voted 4 years ago to get rid of this and we still do it. Like, I know.
It's like over, like
I know.
to be done with.
I thought so too. Right. And I actually looked it up yesterday. I was like, why are we still doing this? Didn't we vote to like get rid of this? And we did, and it passed 4 years ago, and they just never put it into legislation, I guess. So we're still doing the time change. So
Just like don't do it. Like what are they gonna do?
right, we all boycott. We're like, no, it's 9. I'm out of here. I was laughing because even like I go get coffee like most mornings, and Coffee Bean had this like, you get a free extra shot today because of the time change. I was like, ooh, all right, let's do it. Right. I didn't take advantage. It probably would have hurt my stomach, but I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, ooh, an extra shot of espresso, right? I should clarify what the extra shot is of.
You never know.
Right, you never know, right? What do you get? Another thought. 11 days. I get to leave next week. Right, it's like next week, people. Like that's crazy. I leave on Thursday next week. Am I right on that? Right. Today's the 13th. Is it next week or is it the week after? Yeah, it's next Thursday. Yeah. So our spring break is that first week of April. Right. So yeah, so it's the 3rd, like the 3rd to the 7th. So if you're looking at the syllabus, just as a side note, since I brought it up, so we have class today and Wednesday, and then we have class on Monday and Wednesday next week, like normal. And then I leave Thursday morning for Texas. I'm not counting. I'm so excited. I've already like packed half my stuff. So ready to go. And so that next week, what was that? Oh, nice, right? On Saturday, we were like, 2 weeks from today, we'll be eating burgers on the cruise. My daughter and I were planning our food, of course. But so we meet like normal this week and next week. And then the following week is I will be gone. Right. So that Monday, the 27th, you have your second exam on Canvas that Monday. And then we just won't have class on Wednesday. So it's actually only one day that we end up missing. I planned it that way. So if you're looking at the syllabus, you get like one extra day and then we have spring break. So I come back from our cruise and get spring break. My kids were going during theirs. So I get 2 spring breaks this year. Like that worked out well for me. Not for them, but for me, it's great. So just if you're looking at that, and I'll remind you as we get closer, but our second exam is basically 2 weeks from today. And that will be a day that we wouldn't have normally met. You would have taken it on Canvas. And then that Wednesday, the 29th, we won't have class. I'll be in Honduras that day. So
What?
It's not happening, right? There is no reception on a cruise ship. If you've never been on a cruise, even if you buy Wi-Fi, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put like an away message. If you email me while I'm gone, I'll get it when I get back or when I like am in a port, right? But there's absolutely no reception on ships. What a shame. I like can't respond to you even if I want. What a sad thing. I actually hate that. I wish I could respond. I need my email. Like I'm so used to having access to it. So what we'll do is today we will wrap up chapter 7 and then we'll move on to 8 and 9. And then we're actually going to watch a film for 2 classes that will connect to the topics on communication, love, and adult sexuality. And we'll talk about that. And then we have chapter 10. And then we'll take our exam and then we go to spring break. So that's our plan for the next like 2.5 weeks. I did grade all of your homework assignments. Those were a lot of fun to read. A lot of you did the My Sexuality questionnaire, which is fantastic. And now for the next one, you have to go do something else, right? So plan ahead. Your next assignment isn't due until like mid-April, but we have a long spring break. So it'd be a good time to plan a trip to like one of those adult sex shops if you want to take friends or a partner with you, or plan like one of the other field trip kind of related ones. But most of you got full points. Really, really nicely done. I enjoyed your stories. A lot of you went condom shopping as well. So it was like condom shopping and my sexuality questionnaires. There's a lot of those too. So you'll just be picking another one for the next assignment, which isn't due for a month. But you can kind of plan your time if you want to like go on a field trip for that. Yeah. On Canvas, yeah. So if you click on modules, it's right in that first section. It says assignment menu. And again, you're always welcome to propose another one if you have an idea that's not on there. So it's a lot of different choices. So you'll pick a second one. If you didn't turn it in as a side note, you can still turn it in for half credit. Half credit's better than no credit. But otherwise, what we'll do is we'll get back to this and we'll move forward. But I wanted to just kind of mention the timing for the next couple of weeks, since it will be thrown off just a little bit on that one class session. It's only one, which isn't too bad for being gone that long. Any questions about any of that stuff? Yeah. Yeah.
To give handouts.
Oh yeah, yes. Did you? Okay, good. I didn't want to ask. Okay, how many of you gave it to somebody else? Out of curiosity.
Gave it to like 7.
That's really cool. Well, that's ambitious. I like it. Right? It was funny. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Interesting. I got an A. I'm flexible. I give it to my partner. I give this to my students. To where, interestingly, on all the years I've taught this, but she came out exactly like I would have thought, like with the pragma was her highest score. And I was laughing and I was telling her mine, and she's like, yeah, well, I know. She's like, I already know you're crazy. But I love you anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. I had to check, but we're good. So, anybody else? Any other comments on giving it to somebody? Nobody like broke up. Everybody's okay. I'm always a little hesitant just because of that one student. I will never forget that one student who had those issues because of that test. It wasn't my fault, I swear. Anyway, really, I think a lot of fun. So I'm glad that you gave that to other people. I'm glad that you found it interesting. Remember, it's something that can change a lot, right? A change with the amount of time you've been with somebody, change depending on your partner, very flexible. A lot of us are very flexible in the way that we love people. Right. And it can change quite a bit over time and with different people as well. So we talked about this a little bit last time, right? The chemistry of falling in love. This is huge. As I was talking about, there's a lot of physical stuff that happens when we fall in love with somebody. Again, like 3 to 7 months into a relationship, these things tend to taper off drastically, as we talked about. But what I want to do is like a quick review. Is I'm gonna have a little activity for you to do. I'm going to play a song for you, and I'm going to have you kind of analyze the song as it relates to this. So kind of a chance to apply it a little bit in groups. So I'm going to give you the lyrics so that you have the lyrics to follow along. And I'm sorry if the song gets stuck in your head and you hate it. So catch a song. You can have that stuck in your head all day.
You said, oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Expose you.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I'm gonna play the song here for you, but I wanted to give you the lyrics so that you could actually see what they are if you're saying them. Feel free to mark this up. But what I want you to do, and you'll see this on the back or on the second page, some of them were stapled, is after the song is over, I'm gonna put you or have you get into groups of like 2, 3, 4 people, whatever's easy. And you only need to turn in one sheet per group, but I figured you'd all like your own lyrics. So what I want you to do afterward is you're going to think about how does this song describe or relate to these things that are up here. right? So I want you to be looking at specific lyrics and think about how they could connect to some of these specific neurotransmitters or hormones and the things that are going on as we fall in love or infatuation with another person. I think this song does that really well, of talking about some of those physiological things that are going on that might connect to some of the physical stuff happening in our system. So as you're going through the song or as it's playing, you can feel free to mark this up or make a note, and then I'll have you get into groups and write some of those lyrics and thoughts and neurotransmitters in the space I gave you afterward. Okay, so just be thinking about that through the song. And again, I'm sorry if this gets stuck in